Mike Deutsch, Slinging Birdies, the studio edition. First time we're really doing Slinging Birdie studio done right. We found this abandoned house. We walked into it and we kind of like put some soundproofing up, tried to make it more golf appropriate for golf pong, indoor golf pong. It's like we chip indoors, and since it's an abandoned house, we don't care if we hit windows and stuff. Anyway, I'm currently happily plowing through sports scribe extraordinaire Dan Jenkins' latest romp. It's called Stick a Fork in Me. It's about a grizzled college athletic director looking back on all the crazy and colorful experiences he had coaching college football and navigating university politics as an AD. That's an athletic director. There's a hilarious bit in this book about a golfer who met his maker after hitting a ball into the drink by the 18th green. He gets up there, realizes his ball's in the water, is upset, throws his iron into the water, and then says, "Why should I throw away good iron?" Dives in after it. Okay, that's when his foot gets tangled with other clubs lying on the bottom, having suffered the same punishment for betraying their owners. Dub was the guy's name. He couldn't pull himself loose, and he drowned while his playing partners were lining up their putts on the green. Nobody knew he had drowned until his straw hat floated to the top of the pond. A lot of golfers half jest that a hole-in-one followed by a heart attack would be a hell of a way to go. That way, at least when you went out, you're feeling, at the top of the world. You got a hole-in-one. It'd certainly be preferable to the demise of the character in the Jenkins book, and also these real-life course croaks. Shafted. Dateline 1994, Gloverville, New York. A teenager was taking his bad shot angst out on a bench, whacking it with his 3-wood. The club broke, and the resulting jagged shaft flew back and struck his heart. While this may sound like an isolated incident, there have been a few other similar cases. So the lesson is, rage against your clubs at your own peril. Rage against the machine, but don't rage against your clubs. Lightning. If you hear the horn blare, hightail it to shelter. Last year, the Indian Tree Golf Club in Arvada, Colorado, a fast-moving storm rolled in and a golfer was hit by a fatal bolt. I've been out on the course when I heard the blare. I admit we did finish it. We saw the lightning like literally 100 feet behind us, and then we hightailed it. We were like freaked out. We saw the lightning hit the turf on the fairway, and it was like a singeing sound. I don't think it created that kind of thing, but if that hit you in the head, not a good idea. So you hear the blare, hightail it back to the clubhouse. Don't play in lightning. Felled tree. I don't know if there's any lumberjacks in the audience, but that's when you cut a tree down. A few years ago, at Alpine, New Jersey's Montami Golf Club, a crew was cutting down a dead tree in the backyard of a house abutting the course. According to newspaper reports, the golfer walked under the tree to retrieve his ball just as a large limb was about to fall. The workers yelled at him to move, but it was too late. Lesson learned, guys, pay attention to your surroundings. Seriously, just because you're having fun doesn't mean you're not living as usual. There's danger everywhere, lurking around any corner. Just be aware. Just general common sense, be aware of what's around you. And hopefully that won't befall you. Fatality. Not like, well, let me do like Mortal Kombat. Fatality. But with a T, like a golf tee. There's one on the screen right now that you're seeing instead of my face or in front of my face or poking at me. Ouch, ouch, sharp. There's a golf yarn about a golfer who had an odd habit of chomping on a tee while he was playing. I don't know if you've ever played with a guy like that. It's like, almost like a cigar that he chomps on, doesn't light, but he does it with a tee. Anyway, he gets sicker and sicker and he dies. Post-mortem, they find that he ingested pesticide sprayed on the course, and that's what did him in. Well, it sounds like a tall tale. Look it up on Snopes. It's based on a true story. 1983, Navy Lieutenant George Pryor played 36 holes at the Army-Navy Country Club at Arlington, Virginia. He started complaining of a headache while he was playing. Afterwards, he felt nauseous. He also felt feverish and had broken out in a rash. He was gone within 10 days. A toxic substance had caused organ failure. Apparently, he had hypersensitivity to fungicide, so he was more prone to this horrific end. The lesson learned here is the same thing you tell little kids. Don't put stuff in your mouth. Just don't do it. So by popular demand, guys, that was Ways to Die on a Golf Course, Part 2. Is there a trois in us? I don't know. Is there going to be a three-peat? If you want one, you got to let me know. Let me know what I forgot. Maybe you know of ways to die on a golf course that I haven't covered in this one or my previous video, which I'm going to link to at the end. I'm going to do one of those end video things like screens. Anyway, boom, 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 boom. Stay healthy.